Hey y'all, so let me just say right off the bat, this video will last as long as the little one is asleep. But we are parked, we are safe in the car. But I've been wanting to share with y'all the story of this week. And I'm here early for a lunch, so I'm like, let's just do it now. So have you ever had a day where things just spiral in a negative way, right? Like mistake after mistake and domino. I had a little bit of that yesterday. It's felt like a wonky week. I had some really good energy coming into the week, and then, navigating those moments where I didn't have the time I wanted to do all the things that I have the energy for. Enough said. Either way, we get to yesterday. The first sign that the day was going to be wonky should have been that I had this lovely breakfast, right? I had my soft-boiled eggs, my avocado, Mahogany had some. And before I was walking out the door to go to my coach's co-working event, I was still hungry. And I was like, hold on now. We did such a good job. Like, why am I still hungry? And if you don't know me, you need to know that, like, I wake up hungry and I don't do well when I'm hungry. In order to be my best self and serve others in a way that aligns with my core values, I need food. So that was sign one, like, okay, we need to remedy this. I'm all excited. I get to coach's co-working. I'm setting up. I even recorded a little nice video. I sit down. We go through our intros, and I go to plug in my computer. I don't have my charger. My computer is also not fully charged. So the 2.5 hours that I really am like, yes, every week I get this uninterrupted 2 hours, already like, burn, burn. So that was one thing. Then I am excited because 2 weeks ago, I started noticing that I had several people download my core values exercise. And I was like, whoa, look at me. I've got 10 people in a day. This is amazing. Well, I go and look, and they're all from Pennsylvania, not the same org. So I'm like, okay, who's in Pennsylvania talking about my work? Thank you. I'll get to that because I did figure that out. And I was like, you know what? It's been 2 weeks. I've gotten no signals. I've reached out to people like, have you been talking about my work in Pennsylvania? With no luck of figuring it out. So I decided I'm going to email all the people and say, hey, how did you all find out about my work? With the best of intentions, right? I remember clicking on the BCC. Privacy is important to me. When people get stuff from my website, I want to make sure that they know that I'm not just like out here willy-nilly using their emails. Y'all. And so I like press send, right? I send my email. I'm so excited. I'm like, okay, let's just not even overthink this send. Because normally I'll like, let's read through it 5 times. I should have read through it one more time. I get the first response and I was like, why does this say 2? I did not BCC. So all of the 20 people got the email and their emails are all there. So I'm freaking out about that. I'm still just like, not BCC. So there was that moment. I was able to remedy that. I emailed people, very brief, but like, self-accountability email. Sorry I didn't BCC. By this point, Mahogany and I are supposed to be going to a play date. I'm like, then I forget her crackers, and she also gets in the car and she's like, more, because she's hungry. So I'm like, I have to have your crack. So when I finally settled, before I drove off, I just sat and said, Lord, bless the rest of this day, right? Said my prayer, released it, went on. The play date was fantastic. We walked almost a mile to a library, played in the library, walked about back. Like, when I got in my car after the play date, I just remember sitting and saying, like, oh, this was nice. I felt better. I felt lighter. And what I can account that to, is that the right wording, phrasing, whatever, is a couple of things. One is I use my tools. I don't just come on here and post about tools and then like because it's fun and the internet says it. It's because I utilize it. When I was starting to spiral earlier in the day, I was taking my deep breaths. When I was also just like, what in the world is this day? I called a friend. How's your day going? Like, let me get out of my own head. But what I didn't think about doing, but I'm so glad that it was a part of my our play date, was just getting into nature, closing that screen, moving the body and getting into nature. That walk, that movement, that connection with another person. Y'all know I'm big on community. That was everything. And I got into that car and like the day that felt wonky just felt at peace. And that like was a blessing. So I say all that to say, use your tools. Like, slow down, and in those moments where we have hiccups, do your remedy, but then pause, release it. Step away from the screen, from the project, from the meeting. Move your body. Be in community with folks who are going to fill you up, who affirm you. Like, it works. It makes a difference. But now, on to the way the day ended. So what was totally fantastic is I get home and I'm like, I'm feeling better. The rest of this day is going to be amazing. And it was. I checked my email. 2 people responded to my non-BCC'd email and let me know that my core values exercise was shared by Ellen Min, shout out, at a Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania Chamber of Commerce Women Series. And I'm just like, what? So incredible. So that was fun that they actually responded to my email. Then I had 2 people respond to my apology for not BCCing email, and they were so gracious. One of them was like, I hope nobody gave you a hard time. It's all good. The other one was like, guess you're human, right? Like, it was just so fun, loving, gracious. Here's the takeaway I had from that. One is like, I've been really working to cultivate over the past few years a community of customers, of collaborators, of peer colleagues who are values aligned. And that values alignment for me is all about like community, rest, grace, core values, like all of that. So to have Ellen, who I had not connected with, be sharing my work with a group of people who are also clearly value aligned because of the way they were responding to me was like, whoa, again, what a blessing. Like, it was just a beautiful way to end the day, to check my email and to see like those pieces. And then shout out to Ellen, I get to reach out and now connect with Ellen. But like, so I guess the lesson here is also keep cultivating your community, keep the values alignment at the core, find your people, even though it takes time. The other piece of that is like also like keep shouting out people's work who are value aligned. Like, we need good work and good people and the good word being spread out here in the world. And the highlight of my day was being able to piece together all of that connection. And now it's Friday, and I'm about to connect with one of the coaches that I've met over the past few months here in Richmond, and just, again, delight and joy. So happy Friday to y'all. I hope you take all of my lessons and blessings, and may you have just a wonderful, wonderful end to the week. And if your week has been wonky, I hope that you take a moment to shut down the screen, remove yourself from the space, get some movement in your body, some breath in your body, and connect with somebody who brings you joy. Do something that makes you smile. That was my other commitment. Last night, I said no more work, and I just sat down and did something that brought me joy. Another way to make sure I end the day using my sphere of control and influence, to bring peace into my life. Love y'all. Happy Friday.